right, guys, this is going to be another update about Dad's truck that we're on. I'm in Schurz with him on. Be a walk around. Granted, I guess I've never mentioned our association is called Western Iowa Mud Racing Association. You can look it up on Facebook about the rules, different classes and stuff. So, anyways, this is Dad's truck. It is a what it technically is a street stock truck. That's basically. I mean, you can do some upgrades. You can upgrade to a Dana 60. You can play with the gears a little bit. You got to pull vacuum. There is a vacuum rule up to 16 inches at 1,000 RPM. So I mean, there is some rules. Now, granted, this does have a cage in it, and honestly, the only reason it's got a cage in it because since there was a rover at one point in time several years ago with the like Ram Chargers and K5s and Broncos, the top's removable on them. They're not as strong. It's required to at least have the 4-point in them. So I'm like, well, what's the point of having a 4-point? You're already over halfway there. You might as well just put a cage in it because this may get bumped. It may not. But for whichever reason, at least, the whole thing's in there. If something did happen, safe than sorry. Because some of these trucks can get some uh, pretty good wheel speeds. Granted, street stock doesn't, as a rule, get too crazy, but there you go again. You never know. But anyways, so this is I don't know the lighting. It's pretty bright outside here, guys, but there is um, let's see here the inspection sticker here. You have to get one of those to um, once you pass so that they know you're been expected or inspected and good to go for the year. You get one every year. So yeah, it does have 5-point seat belts and stuff like that. You don't have to. Granted, it's a street stock. It's a daily driver. Your daily truck could enter it and be good to go. This is just some upgrades that we've done just because it's kind of your own preference. But in street stock, you can get away with not having to do as much because it's street stock. It's your daily driver class. So it does have a fuel cell in the back. Right there. Like I said, don't have to have it. But when I bought this truck from a guy that actually used to race with us. He sold his truck. Him and another guy which the other guy actually still races. Actually, does not race in my class anymore. He bumped into Outlaw. But anyways, him and this other guy bought this truck together. I bought it bare bones. I didn't even get fenders or hood. All I got was the body and a frame, and the frame did come with the leaf springs, but that's all I got. I paid $100 for it. Thought I was going to build me a different truck for a different class. Long story short, didn't happen. Dad was kind of itching, wanting to know what I was going to do with this because he was thinking about maybe mud racing. So I'm like, well, you know what? Why don't we just do it? I had the motor, I had axles, but yeah, we kind of decided to heck with it. We did it. Had some other guys wanting to kind of, more or less wanting us to kind of put something together. They were, kind of not that they weren't beatable, but they weren't. They didn't lose that much, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So this kind of came in the picture just because they were kind of on my dad a little bit, and me, not so much last few years. But anyways, it just kind of came. Timing was good. I had something to work with, so it's got some Bondo and da 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 in it. It's not. It looks better than it truly is in person, but granted, these do have buckshots on it. These are not a bad tire for the money, and they do hook very good. If you don't have a lot of horsepower, I feel like these tires do hook pretty good. But it varies so much depending on everybody's setup. I mean, that's limited pros do run these tires too in the next class below me, but above Dad's class. They're overall a pretty good tire, but they bite good. They're soft. They're a bias ply, and they're, like I said, they're pretty reasonable. Granted, like everything, it's getting more expensive, but So, but anyways, but yeah, it's definitely got a pretty decent cage. This was a prefab cage. I can't remember the company. It's sold through Summit, but the company sells to Summit. But I can't even remember now. It's been about a year ago since that was purchased.